Hello, Shining Tubers, and welcome back to Let's Play Shining Force with me, Blue Inkilo. Last episode, we, met our first team, Max and a few of his friends, did a little battle, it's all good. Before we leave, make sure we talk to this girl here. There, got a car. I think we could have come back to get this for a little while, but a lot of stuff in this game is missable, like you can't travel back once we get to a new chapter. So, the next version, you can see our team, should you choose. I think, actually, can we... No, I'm not sure. Well, I have a lance with Max that I was going to give to Ken because we got it from the last battle. I don't think we actually have action... hold on. Let's see if I can move that around. Now that I think about it, that's less optimal. Maybe we could only do it... No, we can do it from here. Okay. I was thinking we had to do it from our base of operations, but no. So there we go. Let's give Ken a more damaging weapon. So the thing is, with lances, is the difference between a spear and a lance. A spear has a distance of 1 or 2, a range of 1 or 2, whereas a lance only has a range of 1. And the lances tend to do a little bit more damage than the spears, generally. So it's kind of nice to have one of each. Anyway, let's get to it. Alright, earthquake blocked the road. Alright. Let's learn a little bit about terrain today, folks. Explain how this stuff works. Arrgh! I love it. Alright. So, first and foremost, we can't just go to the south. There's a ravine over there. That's the way we came. So we need to get over there, and I believe for this battle... What is the goal to kill... Sorry, excuse me while I remember all my, Doesn't remind me what the end... I think usually just the easiest way is to just kill the enemies. There are times where simply moving Max to a location will finish the battle. Perhaps just running him into the city will finish it for you. But let's just kill everything. Anyway, if you notice in the top left, there's a hill stat minus 30%. The most noticeable effect of terrain will be a mobility penalty to your movement will be decreased significantly. The cost to move through, but I believe it does affect your attack power as well. So, I mean, as you can see here, Hans cannot get very far through the mountains. Some people are affected by terrain differently, like, well, mages can't get very far. In fact, maybe I should have moved Hans to a different spot there. Maybe going around this way will save us a little bit. I don't know. I doubt that's going to save much time. And Gong, unfortunately, is not the person we really want to have up front. He's not that strong. So, kind of a poor turn order to start. Well, in fact, the good thing here is we drew the goblins a little bit closer. And it looks like Gong will be okay, so, that'll help a little bit. Ken, unfortunately, yeah, the knights are the ones that get, like, the worst mobility through the mountains of all, so maybe he can move around this side. We'll see. I always hate this part of the battle, this early bit. Also, warriors like Luke, they seem to be affected by mobility penalties the least. He doesn't have very high movement by default, but he also isn't affected by mountains nearly as much as, like a knight is. Anyway, let's see how we do here. Oh, one shot, super attack. Very nice. Good work, Luke. You're gonna get all the kills and all the XPs. I'm just gonna let Lo get a little bit of experience here, really. I need to get him some levels up. And even though you didn't really need to do that heal too badly, you kind of got to think a little bit ahead. Oh, wait, hold on. No. So apparently if you put your hero there, you can actually run away without using the aggress spell. I suppose that's pretty standard. I'm also willing to put Hans here just so he can attack. I know he's adjacent to another enemy. Bows cannot they cannot shoot at range 1, only range 2. And eventually range 3, but that's going to take a while. I hope this is not actually a dead end here. I don't even remember. But maybe Gong... Maybe he can punch this guy to death, I don't know. No, he's a bit tougher than Low, but, you know, he's still pretty weak. Also, that's our first counterattack. Both the enemy and us will sometimes get counterattacks. I think the base odds are pretty low. And there are weapons, I believe, that give you higher chances of that, but... Alright, well, Hans, we've kind of got, like, our weaklings up front, but... Luckily, goblins are also very weak themselves, so... So maybe I was smart to heal Gong up last turn with Low. You know, I'm starting to think he might not even be able to get through there. That's going to be a big problem for beating this battle quickly. This is a horrible place to get stuck in. You can't get past it. Anyway, Luke is absolutely rocking it. Now that was a pretty poor level up. Again, I'll keep grinding up some XPs. Now, you do this too much and you run out of your MP, you can't use it in clutch situations, but... There's nothing Max can do. Oof. I mean, at least Hans is getting up front fairly well. We gotta keep moving forward here, but... This mountain is a nasty place to get stuck in. No levels up for Hans. So I think we said we had 12 turns. Yeah, this is a dead end. What a waste. So Teo is basically, like, out of this battle completely. I am going to let Gong finish this guy off. Gong is also mostly a healer, so getting him levels up, kind of like Low, is difficult. There you go. I think that was worth it. Apparently that dwarf was having a hard time deciding what to do. Alright, Ken is slowly moving up. Yeah, I kind of had a misplay by trying to split up around that rock. So, we'll try to move forward as quick as we can. If I remember correctly, the reward for this mission of going quickly is just a sword that does well against, like, half-humans, or whatever you call them. Demi-humans. Things like goblins, and dwarves, and perhaps... Probably not Runettes. But it's not that big a deal if we don't get it. Yeah, the leader, the one dwarf, he seems to take... His turn takes longer than everybody else. How many turns into this are we already? It feels like we've been really starting slowly here. Turn 5. Well, we've got... I think 7 turns to go to get all the way to, Guardiana. I don't know. I also don't have very high hopes for Teo or Ken getting any action in this battle. Two moves per turn through the mountains is not very good. Let's move Luke up. He's got a lot of defense now after that last level up. So if he can draw the enemies to attack him, that just saves us some time. But I will... Okay, this is one thing. Archers tend to have full mobility through forests, although some units get slowed down. But you can see Hans here is not... You know, he doesn't care about forests. He can move real quick. You'll get a hang for what units can move quickly or not through the forest soon enough. Alright, looks like we finally drawn the enemies into attack. Probably the whole group will move up now. Yeah, that's kind of what I expected, little goblin. Oh, also, I believe counterattacks by default do a little bit less damage than a normal attack. Like, I'm not sure if it's 50% or, like, 70% or something like that, but, as you may have noticed, Luke probably didn't do full damage, seeing as he can one-shot these things. Alright, Luke's turn. I want him to move over even closer. He's our tank. He's going to get up into the thick of it. I don't want him to finish stuff off either, because he's already kind of over-leveled. Low can stand there, should be fine. Max, though, needs to finish some stuff off for sure. Always want to level up the hero if you can. In fact, if I could keep anyone at... if I could keep one person at the highest level possible, it would be Max, just so he's harder to get one-shotted and stuff by enemies. Alright, Hans is level 2. I will let him get the kill here if he can. Rather than just damaging the goblin. Alright, please get some attack. There we go. At least one attack. I mean, Hans is getting a ton of speed, but speed isn't really that valuable in this game, I find. I'm pretty sure it only affects your turn order. I mean, maybe it applies to your agility, like your chance to dodge or something, but I've never seen anything about that before, so... So in case you're wondering, generally speaking, for healing in this version, the amount you heal doesn't make much difference. It's actually the difference in levels. So again, a healer that's 5 levels behind, like if the healer is level 1 and the damaged party is level 5 or something, the healer will get a lot more XP. It was not like that in the original Sega version. It was basically just 10 every time in the original version. Or 10 per person healed. As eventually we'll get spells that can heal multiple people. It's one thing that Shining Force 2 did a little bit better. Trying to, Oops, I actually didn't mean to attack that guy. Oh well, you did not kill him that time. Okay. I thought you would just one-shot him. 6, 12, 4... How close are you to a level up? Oh yeah, okay. So in this situation, XP does carry over. That's another thing that's better in this version than the Genesis version. In the original version, if you had like 99 experience and you got 20, you would just have 0 and get a level up. In this version, and also Shining Force 2, the experience from the level up, like he starts with XP 1, so anything over 100 just carries over to the next one, kind of thing. If that makes sense. Trying to explain stuff. But yeah, it's a good upgrade to the mechanics, I feel. I'm not feeling very positive about us making it through in 12 turns though. Maybe should have moved Hans to the other side, but he's also at the point where he's going to get less experience now. Because he's tied in level with the goblins, he's not going to get as much of a reward. And these guys are still so far behind, it's just not helping. 6 HP, 6 HP. It's unlikely, but maybe Gong could kill the goblin. Yeah, it's kind of what I expected. I'm not a huge fan of Gong, to be honest. But he's an extra body right now, and that's better than nothing. In fact, I would say the early healers are pretty bad. Both Lo and Gong are not great additions to the team compared to some of the later healers we'll get. Luke, you know what? I'm going to try moving you down a little bit ahead of everybody. And I'm going to let Lo try to finish this guy off. Now, one thing that is good is Lo's level 2. He got a lot of good stats for that. The fact that his MP went up to 16 is actually really, really nice. I'm going to try to get Max the promotion, or the level up. Dark Dwarves being level 4, you should get 48, yeah. Alright, attack by 2, defense by 2. Yeah, look at that. Great level up there. Very nice, well-rounded stats for our hero. Unfortunately, with 3 turns to go... Now, those 2 Rune Knights should, once we hit some phase here, try to move down and guard the bridge. So we don't have to walk all the way around, but I'm still pretty unconvinced that 3 turns is going to do it. If we'd managed to get Ken and Teo up properly, maybe we could do this, but I don't know. Because we would have beaten the last couple battles just a little bit quicker. We got 2 turns. I don't think it's gonna happen. At least they're moving down now, but yeah, I don't think we're gonna be able to win this in par time. We have like defense ring. Nah, it's not gonna matter. I was wondering if you had like a what was I thinking? A herb or something. He could heal himself at least. I'm pretty sure you get standard healing experience by using a herb. So that's one thing you could bring in battle to help buff up your mages, your healers' experience a little bit. I'm gonna stand you there. I would prefer not to have the enemy use the bridge as a choke point. So instead he came across, we'll be able to surround this guy a lot easier. You know, well, one more mobility on Hans and he could have hit that guy. I was just gonna say maybe we can do this, but I don't think the Rune Knights are gonna cross the bridge. They generally just stand there on defense, basically. We'll see. It's maybe theoretically possible to finish this in time, but I don't know if we're gonna be able to do it. Also, putting my melee fighters here, and didn't even kill him, is brutal. Well, you gotta level up. Good for Gong. He didn't even get any MP. Yeah, he's not a very good healer. But yeah, we can't even use any ranged attacks on the knights because of that. Although, it doesn't look like we had any options to deal with. Alright. Luke is doing amazing, I gotta say. Do you have any herbs? I should probably buy some herbs for healers to supplement their MP. Alright, I should check here. Turn order. Yeah. See, the thing is, both the Rune Knights are going to go right after Hans. So, I mean, I can move Hans onto this bridge, but if they move into this tile, then we're not going to be able to kill them. I don't know if they will or not. This is going to be an experiment. Will they just hold still, or will they attack him? If they move, if even one of them, yeah. See, there's no way we're going to be able to kill them now, because they've choke pointed us. Wow. And they did a lot of damage. So that may have been a small mistake with Hans there. I should have not attacked with him, and then we could have possibly, you know, snuck past, surrounded these guys, and finished them off. But, I mean, Teo didn't even get anything. Ken finally can get an attack in now after all this time. See if he can finish off this guy, maybe. Yeah, not bad. Good work, Ken. Maybe that'll get you a level up. You know, the Knights tend to be really good in the plains where they can use their mobility. Not a very good level up, though. No attack. Luke's gonna hold off. Yeah, so we're basically... We missed it by one enemy. And let's just double check the turn order again. Yeah, the Rune Knight. I'm gonna hide Hans because he can probably be killed in one shot here. Alright, you attack the hero, no big deal. Rune Knights definitely have more power than the average, but we should be fine. Maybe if we're really lucky, Tail can run down and finish this guy off. She's the one that is the least level right now. No, she's not gonna have enough mobility, there's no way. That's the button. That's the button. No, not even close. Gong can't do anything, Teo can't get close enough. Well, I mean, it's level 3, level 3, level 2, but you're not going to be able to kill him, so let's do a little switch. You can equip items on the fly. It doesn't cost you any... How do we do it? There we go. That's how you do it. You can change weapons anytime you want, and this will just give us a bit higher chance of finishing him. Look at that damage. Alright, well... We missed it by one turn, and I can blame myself with moving Ken and Teo poorly at the beginning for why. So no level grinding, and you could have done it. Anyway, that battle's done. You can't redo battles, but we'll be fine. Okay, so this place is not looking so good. Well, at least the townspeople haven't been killed. Oh, the Knights aren't doing so well. How could this have happened? I don't know if it was really a distraction. The gate was actually, like, high priority, but it's alright. Alright, well, let's have a look around the castle. There may still be some enemies around. Scary rumors about Runefost's Silver Knight. So apparently Kane is here, and he's, tough. pretty brutal. They've even got monsters working for them. Even if you went to Man Arena and looked at all the girls, he wouldn't learn very much. Alright, so now we can finally shop at the store, should you want. I believe the hand axe will be like 1 point higher damage than the swords. Max can't use axe, but Luke, or 2 points. Luke can use both swords and axes, so, you know, 2 points is probably worth it. And I think that's all we have. Nothing else is worth it right now. And then this guy should have herbs and stuff. And like I said, I could afford 1 more steel ring, I suppose, but oops. Oh, okay. I forgot how they even changed this. It used to be you had to manually select who got these as you bought them. But now it just gets thrown in the item box and we have to move them around. That's fine. Alright, let's talk to our old Gort friend. Lots of them make fun of the old man. You got it. I mean... Okay, right, sorry. Well, Luke has some history with Gort. There you go. Pride of the Dwarves. Pleased to meet you, Gort. So we bring an old man with us. Gort is the same class as Luke, and he's pretty good. Pretty similar to, in my estimation. Alright! So that's an optional party member. You could theoretically miss him if you didn't talk to him. Okay. Continue our adventures. Sent family to the castle. Good call. You're going to defend your home? You'd probably be better to just run away, buddy. I believe this house is the place where the little kid was talking about her grandpa at the bar. Yeah. I think we'll have to come back here in a minute after another scene. I think. Pretty sure there's something we can get in there. You wanna, when you're looking for cards, you want to talk to people who are related to people you have in your party, basically. Oh, you defended the church. Good for you, buddy. Why on earth did they come here? Yeah, Runeforest is quite a long way away. They would have had to take ships across the ocean for sure. Thanks, helper. Guess we'll have to talk to him later. Alright, let's rush to the castle. Maybe we can help. It's hopeless. Alright, let's go save the king. Ooh, serious business. There is no key. Well, there might be. A lightsaber. Oh, that sounds pretty awesome. Pretty sure it was just called a Sword of Light in the original. I think that was better, to be honest. Wait a second, you don't have to kill the king? Alright, well he's got a magic sword that immediately burned Varios. That's not good. Meet May. We actually met her before. She was kind of a jerk. But we're the ones who can save the day, of course. A little bit of foreshadowing there. Perhaps Kane knows a little bit about Max's past. Oh, hey, King. How's it going? What? What are you talking about? You should be fine. You look healthy. Help me, Max. You're my only hope. Alright. We barely know you guys, but we're gonna help out. Maybe slightly better than your father, seeing as he was burned by fire to death fairly easily. Maybe he was just too old. Oh, yeah. Oh. Well, unfortunately the king has also died. But, I suppose talking to his daughter Henri is perhaps the next course of action. Yeah, you were kind of mean last time we talked. Well, you know, now that your father's dead. Alright. May is awesome. She's good, though. Don't get me wrong, she's great. Headed for Alterone. That is, in fact, where Henri is, if I remember correctly. Well, no, she's in Marinera, or whatever the name is. Alterone is close to there. Yeah, you're pretty lame. Oh, thanks. So I had an awesome lightsaber that you didn't let me have? Oh, of course. So I had a mystical magic sword, and this guy hid it from me. Thanks for nothing, you jerk. Stole my sword, gave it away. It's not very nice. Yeah, we're taking Teo, that's right. Okay. So I guess she still likes Teo after all. She was a little bit jealous before. Yeah, we're probably gonna go to Manarina at some point. It seems like she's a logical person to talk to. No drinking unboiled water. And this old lady, she won't forget about us. That's amazing. That's right, Lord Max. Get it right. Alright, well, it turns out the knights didn't do a very good job defending the castle. Oh yeah, your husband's fine, don't worry about it. Please go to Alterone. Yeah, we'll head that way. It's actually pretty close by now that I think about it. So now that the, now that this place is no longer guarded, we can come in here and grab all the loot. Woohoo! Power wine, that's some good stuff. Defense potion, that's some good stuff. I believe this was the chest that would have had our lightsaber in it. Unfortunately, we were unable to ever find it. We will check the headquarters out before we leave, because there's going to be another battle for the next episode. First off, go to items. So, May, unlike Ken, where is she? At the bottom, probably? She begins with a bronze lance, as opposed to Ken's starting with a spear. So, if you want her to be the most, whatever the word is, flexible, perhaps, you should buy her a spear. And now she'll have a longer ranged attack. Now, I would say that right now, her attack power is not as good as Ken's, so you might want to use that lance anyway, but it's nice to have something for long range if you need it. Also, I think Gort started with a sword. Let's find out here. I forgot to check. No, Gort starts with an axe, so that's good. Don't need to buy him that. Also, speaking of while we're here, have a look at deals. We could buy a Dull Hater for lots of money. You could use it with one of your mages, but it's still not that good. It just does extra damage against, well, androids, sort of dolls and stuff. We should probably sell Luke's old sword. 50 bucks. Oh no, I sold Max's. That was not what I meant to do. Or did I? Okay, hold on. Confused. Alright. when we equipped it to Luke, it got thrown into the item box rather than anywhere else. So we got a rousing ring that protects against going to sleep. I'm gonna give it to low. If anyone I want to keep awake, I want to keep the healer awake. And then power wine is cool. We're just gonna store it for now, for a couple reasons. I'm gonna give it to the item box. There we go. And antidote's fine. Angel wings. Actually very much useless for Max, because it does the same thing as Egress that runs you away from battle, so it's not that useful. Alright. There was also no item box in the original game, so the fact that we can do this all now is much nicer. Oh, I was going to, before I forget, take some stuff out of the item box. Medicinal herbs. Let's give a couple to low. And then a couple to Gong. The healers will at least have a couple more extra heals. And then with the last couple, I think honestly giving one to our hero so that if he is hurt, he can heal himself if it's an emergency. And maybe I'll give one to May as well. The knights have good mobility, they can make use of that. Anyway, the power wine is a permanent 1 or 2 attack upgrade, and the defense is a permanent 1 or 2 defense upgrade. I tend to save them until I know what my final party is, because they're pretty rare, and if I put them on someone who I end up not using to the end, I feel like it's just wasted. You could also just use them all on Max, which should be fine. It's probably a good strategy, actually. Alterone is full of snobs. Okay. So, everyone thinks they'll be fine now, basically. The pooch has come back upstairs. There we go. There we go! That's what I was looking for. I didn't want to leave without it. So, you can, like I said, you can miss cards. We won't be able to come back to this town much more. And also, maybe this guy has something to say. Yes. A very strange feeling. An ancient land that belongs to the gods. You'll hear about that a few times. Alright, well that wasn't all that useful, but it's better than nothing. Alright, well, with that I'm going to wrap the episode up. I'll start next episode by talking to my soldiers again. But for now, this is a good point to wrap up. Thanks for watching, folks. I hope you've enjoyed, and have a great day.